Hello everybody, how are you? This is Andreja and welcome back to another Drawing Time episode. It is January and that only means one thing. It is time for a new Zodiac Chibi. And it is Capricorn's turn, so happy birthday to everyone celebrating this month. Okay, let me quickly cover all the basics for all the new people here. The sketch is drawn in Adobe Photoshop, and then when I'm done I go over to Illustrator and finish the illustration in vector art. The computer and tablet that I use is a Cintiq Companion 2, but if you need any more information I will leave all the links and details in the description box. Alright, now that is done, let's do some Q&A. As always, I will answer some of your questions that you left on Instagram. Question number 1. During sealing with Liquitex, how much time do you leave the doll until Liquitex dries before you continue painting the doll? Well, this is really difficult to answer because how long it takes for the varnish to dry will really depend on your environment. What is the temperature? What is the humidity level? Is it windy? Is it sunny? That will all affect the drying time. Also, it will depend on how thickly you apply the sealant as well. So it could take anywhere as little as 10 minutes to as long as a few hours. It will take some practice to learn when the varnish is fully dry, but after a couple of face-ups it will be much easier, believe me. Just be observant and learn what the varnish looks like when wet and when fully dry. Keep checking up on the face-up every 5 to 10 minutes and be patient. It is always better to wait a bit longer than work on a face-up where the sealant is not dry yet. Don't forget that making mistakes is normal and part of the learning process. Even if you mess up the sealant, you can always start from scratch. It's not like you will need to throw your doll away or anything like that. So take it easy, keep your eyes open, observe really well how the materials work during your first few attempts, and believe me, you will get better in no time. Question number 2. Where would you love to travel to that you haven't been to yet? Love your stuff. Thank you so much. So, I would love to visit South Korea, Spain, any place that has an established doll community with doll conventions, I guess. We don't have much happening here in Melbourne, so sometimes it really feels like you are the only one in the country that is in the doll hobby. That's why it would be super fun to meet more people in the community, see some amazing artists in person, and just have fun. Alright, next question. Favorite Christmas recipe? That would be cinnamon cookies. Favorite Christmas memory? I think it would be chilling on the sofa with Ivan while watching Love Actually and eating some microwaved food. I don't know, it might sound weird to people, but I prefer simple things. I am the happiest when it is peaceful and quiet instead of busy with way too many people and way too much food. Candy canes or chocolate? Hot chocolate for sure, and even that in moderation because I have super sensitive teeth and I can't handle foods and drinks that are too sweet. Do you need it to snow to feel like Christmas? Not anymore. I've lived in Australia for over 10 years and it is summer during Christmas. I do, however, miss a little bit of the typical wintry Christmas, that's for sure. Favorite Christmas movie? I think that has to be Love Actually. Okay, next question. Have you ever customized a male doll? Yes, I have. I've painted and customized plenty when I was still taking commissions. And I even had my own F60 fairyland boy named Dakota. But nowadays, I just paint what is most fun for me, which is usually pretty female characters. Alright, let's move on. Namine is adorable. Have you ever considered to adopt a new friend for her? Are there more pets that you would like to have? Yes, we did consider that many times, but our current contract only allows one cat. So while we're living here, that is not an option, unfortunately. Maybe once we have our own place, then we will be able to add another pet to our family. Do you plan on attending any upcoming conventions? Would you do an event for them if offered or paid for your time? I would totally consider that, but so far whenever I was asked to attend a convention, it was more like, hey, would you do a panel for us? Where you teach people how to do a face-up? By the way, you only have 1 hour and we can only offer you a free ticket to the convention. So nothing else was included. I would have had to pay for my own flight ticket, accommodation, transportation, time and effort to do the class for them. So yeah, needless to say, that didn't work out. Maybe one day the right opportunity will come forward. But you know, I'm in no rush. So when it happens, if it happens, it happens. Meanwhile, I will just keep doing more of what I love and share it online with everybody. Okay, we're almost done with the illustration. I don't think I will have the charms up on my store by the time this video is released, but I will still leave the links to my Etsy store just in case. I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing the process of this one. There are only 3 signs left, can you believe it? We have Aquarius next month, then Pisces in March, and last but not least, Aries in April. Time flies so fast. You know, to be honest, now that I'm looking back, I'm not 100% sure on her expression. Maybe I should have drawn her lips a bit differently. Oh dear, and I'm already too late because I already ordered the charms, so... You know what? We all make mistakes, but I still hope that you like her. Before I go, if you have any wishes about the look of Aquarius and what you would love it to look like, let me know in the comments down below. I always read all of your suggestions, so don't be shy. Alright, it is time for me to go. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye!